And it's a new year, so why not get some new dating tips from the queen of dating, Jen B.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me on.
Well, thanks for being here. It is a new year we've talked about today, and maybe it's a great time to think about maybe getting out of those bad habits when it comes to dating and getting some of the right habits, right? So what are some tips for doing that?
Well, first of all, I would say hire a dating coach because being able to get out of your own way is super important, and a dating coach can create a personalized dating plan for you. If you don't want to go that route, I would say be positive, put yourself out there, start exploring new activities that are going on in the area, kind of meet new people and being able to explore different opportunities.
So what are some of the cons to avoid when dating?
Well, being negative would be the first of them. Getting discouraged, being able to have a positive attitude will always get you so much further than I want to give up on dating. Oh, it didn't work right out of the gate. So I think that that's really, really important. Just having a good attitude going into the new year.
Absolutely. Nobody wants a Debbie Downer.
No, absolutely not. And people complain so much. Like, look for the positive.
I know, right?
Like on the first date, never say anything negative.
I hate my job. I hate it's like, oh, okay, that's going to be a turn off.
Well, that's what you need a therapist for.
Exactly. That's why we need Jen B. So what are your thoughts on online dating?
So online dating is very convenient for a lot of people, but I think it's very discouraging from the standpoint of 95% of people lie in online dating profiles. So the likelihood that you're going to get who you are talking to is not very high. So people get really discouraged with that and get invested in people that may or may not be who they say they are.
Yeah, it's always better to meet in person in a public area, of course.
Of course.
So if you do go the online dating route, what should you include in your profile?
I would talk about not the laundry list of what you want, but the things you actually have to offer people. So being able to show people what you have, like similar interests and such, versus saying all the things you're demanding and looking for. So we go back to that positivity and wanting to attract people that have similar interests versus a laundry list of what we're looking for. Nobody really wants to start off with that.
No, that's so true. And along those lines, what you should exclude maybe from your online profile?
Probably the list of like your past experiences with online dating, how disappointed it is,
that's a good point.
that you don't believe that it's going to work, but hopefully it will. Things of that nature.
Yeah,
discouraging statements.
That's a good one also.
You would be surprised at how many people have negative statements in their profiles and can't figure out why they're single.
And so looking for a match, though, what should you look on their profile exactly? What should you look for?
Pictures that are recent. So if they look like very long time ago, from 10 years ago, exactly, or from some sort of Halloween party, they say, or something of that nature. I would look for activities, though. They're actually out and have friends, sociable. If they're just by themselves and taking selfies, that's not the best indicator of someone that's going to be able to fulfill your needs and actually think of someone other than themselves.
And so what are some great places if you want to meet somebody in person to meet somebody? Is it the grocery store? Where would you go to meet someone these days?
I would just leave your house in general and kind of see smile, be happy, put some effort into your appearance and kind of see what's going on. Doing activities that you enjoy will always elicit people that have similar interests, such as going to a running club or a meetup or something of that nature, where you're going to find people that have similar interests and are kind of willing to put themselves out there as well.
What's the #1 question you get from folks with dating these days?
What is a dating coach, and how do I not be single? Typically are the two I get the most.
But it's okay to be single today. As we were talking before the show, it's like, hey, it's okay,
Over 50% of the population is single. So if you're single, don't get discouraged. 50% of the population is there with you.
That's probably, and the common theme you get as a dating coach as well, probably, right?
Oh, absolutely. So people always want to know what they can do to improve their love life, how to not to be single, but people need to kind of appreciate being single and being able to find themselves and figure out who you are without somebody.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. And so back to the online thing again. The #1 thing to put on your profile?
Activities you like to enjoy and things that you're going to want to do with someone else, like similar interests.
Similar interest is a big thing. That's the #1 thing right off the bat. You're going to have some sort of chemistry with someone.
Exactly. So if you're dating someone, you're going to want to do similar things. You don't want to leave them home on the couch while you go out and run marathons. You want someone that's active probably as well and has similar interests and can support you in that.
And you have a lot of meetups and things coming up, right?
Oh, absolutely. So I'm doing the Cupid Crawl at Milagro Center on February 9th, which is going to be so much fun. It's for singles and couples. You can do speed dating and singles bingo if you're single, or we have a psychic, we have cornhole, and there's lots of food and drink specials going on all night long, which is going to be amazing.
And singles and people who are attached to
Exactly.
married.
So we kind of created it that way. So there's the singles activities, or if you want to just get out of the house with your significant other and have fun, it's a great opportunity for you to eat and be sociable and meet some new people.
I love it. So where can folks go for more information?
TheQueenofDating.com. It's pretty easy. All the events coming up in Sacramento and around Sacramento.
Great website too, because you have past events on there too, so you can see how much fun you can have at some of these upcoming events.
Oh, absolutely. Like from the Got Milk event event I did back in August. It's awesome. So you can see a lot of photos and some of the people you might be able to meet.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Great information.
Thank you.